Hi team, welcome to this month's property market update for the wider Johnsonville area. This report covers Johnsonville, Churton Park, Newlands, Paparangi, Woodridge, Broadmeadows, Glenside and Granada Village. This month we're going to talk about some huge local property sales, what forces have been driving the property market to crazy heights and which ones have just started slowing the market down. The June sales stats are in and there were 52 sales in the area. Prices are still holding firm at high levels, but they've definitely stopped increasing like we've seen over the past few years. The highest was $2.4 million for a large family home in Churton Park, and the lowest was $710,000 for a two-bedroom unit in Newlands. Now, as well as that $2.4 million sale, some other standout sales from our collective team for the month were 117 Melksham Drive in Churton Park, 83 viewings, 2 offers, sold for $1.65 million. 190 Westchester Drive in Churton Park, 73 viewings, 7 offers, sold for more than $1.9 million. 19 Miles Crescent in Newlands, 58 viewings, 3 offers, sold for $1.3 million, and 24 Kinapori Terrace in Newlands, 75 viewings, 5 offers, sold more than $1.15 million. Now, for the last 2 months we've been talking about the slowing real estate market, but what are the causes of this slowdown? It can't just be drilled down to one thing. Our team are constantly being asked, what is the market doing? And is there going to be a price drop? If we take a quick look at what is driving the market, you will see how difficult this can be to predict. First of all, what has been driving prices up? Housing shortages. There's still not enough housing to meet demand. Low mortgage rates. Mortgage rates are still at extremely low levels, making borrowing money cheap. Low term deposit rates. With these sitting low, people are looking for other places to put their money, like housing. Parents helping their children. More and more parents are helping their children to buy and get into their first home. FOMO is another big one. The fear of missing out factor has been rife, with more and more people over the past few years buying property to avoid missing out on the gains that others have been enjoying. Expats returning to New Zealand, mainly due to COVID, more and more Kiwis have been returning home and buying property. Delayed travel is another one. Holidays and moving overseas, these plans have been put on hold for many people. Unsure of how long this delay will take, they've purchased property in New Zealand. Space to work from home is another one. Now that so many of us are working from home, more and more focus is being put on the home environment and people have been upgrading their properties. Lockdown savings. With the whole country being locked down and holidays difficult to take, more savings are available to buy a property or upgrade a property. Now, when you incorporate all of these things together, you can quickly see how the market has been so active over the past few years. Now, how about some reasons that are starting to slow the market down? First of all, loss of interest deductibility. Investors are no longer able to write off the interest on a loan as a business expense, making investment properties less attractive. Rising inflation expectations. With inflation expected to rise, so too are interest rates, and we've already seen some significant shifts over the past week from major banks around us. Immigration policy being tightened. With less migrants coming into the country, there's less demand for property. And a rising house supply is the last one. Even though there's still a housing shortage, the rate at which new homes are being built is increasing, so there are improvements being made in the supply. Now you can see what is combating all of those drivers of growth in the background to bring the accelerating house prices to a bit of a standstill over the past 2 months. Obviously, no one knows what we will be looking at in the market in 6 to 12 months' time, but hopefully this gives you a little insight as to how we got to where we are right now in the property cycle. That's our market update for July. On behalf of our collective team, we'll see you again next month.